Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a quick energy check-in for Pisces. We'll get to Scorpio sometime today. 8th and 12th house is what I concentrate on, which is transformation, death, rebirth, sexuality, endings, hidden enemies, and new beginnings. So if you wonder why those are the houses I concentrate on, that's why. So even though you're a Pisces, you still have some kind of Scorpio energy in your 8th house. So go and check and see what that is, because that's probably where your challenge is right now. We are in Virgo, which is also another challenge. So health, well-being, career, perfectionism, and learning how to go within to seek your answers. That is what's going on right now in the month of September. And then we go into Libra, which is justice and balancing out the scales. And then we go into Scorpio energy, which is the death and the rebirth. Okay, so for Pisces, I have a choice of a King of Cups that is in the 8 of Swords that can't decide. So somebody needs to balance out their energy, their feelings, because it is the love situation, and there's a choice in love that needs to be made. But this King of Cups is really stuck in their head about it. They can't seem to make a decision, because I feel like they've got a choice between what's easy and what's not so easy. And that's the reason why they're stuck. Because they think that, it's easier to deal with something that's a failure than it is to deal with something that is unconditional love. And yeah, so instead of going along with and I got this in the general, so you might want to watch it. There's an intimacy issue, especially where love is concerned here, because I have, look, the challenge is loving the Empress, loving the mother, loving the motherly energy, and it's easier to try to destroy that than to love it, because they could have mommy issues. I'm just saying, I hate to say that, but that's what I feel like it is. And you're probably nothing like their mommy, but they have a mommy issue that they don't want to address, and that's what the challenge is here. Because it's the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. They're going to face an ending with possibly a mother energy, because of their unwillingness to accept it. It's not even unwilling, it's just easier to accept the karmic energy that walks behind them and goes, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, than it is for somebody to challenge them, to challenge their authority with authority. I hope I said that right. So Pisces, big job here. It's a toughie, but you're the one that brings the endings and the beginnings. So these hidden energies could be many. They have to balance out their emotions and address their issues. And it's easier for them to ignore them and act like they don't exist, when they don't realize that that's the exact thing that's pulling them under. I had a great mom. She was a little clueless, but I had a great mom, so I was lucky. Like I said, let's concentrate on getting lit. Look at the eyes on that Page of Cups with the big bottle next to him. Most recent past, it's easier to concentrate on getting lit and not addressing these issues than it is to close out a cycle of belief. With the Hierophant and the World card. So let's just keep partying. Keep ignoring that this even exists. It's going to be the exact thing that's their own undoing. Taurus energy. Taurus and Libra with the Empress. There's a choice. There's always a choice. You can keep getting lit and go down with the shit. Or you can accept your position and do the right thing. Immediate future. There's a Three of Swords at hand here. But there's a wait and see. So it will happen, I feel like, over the next 3 months. So the longer somebody waits to communicate, the longer somebody waits to address this, the more they're going to get pulled down by their own insecurities, by their own desire. A desire to dominate instead of work together. And it's sad, because it really is. That's what the Three of Swords is about. Because even if the Empress is standing in her ultimate, Ace of Cups and loving everybody no matter what, it still makes her sad that these masculines, or these energies that need to balance out their emotions, don't want to do the work. They just want to stay lit and not do the work. So the Four of Swords, there's a choice between the two. Okay, this is the immediate future, and it has something to do with October. So I don't know. September's going to be the game changer here for a lot of people. You can choose the Three of Swords, or you can choose the Four of Swords. One will bring a Tower, and the Eight of Swords. Locked in an endless loop of pain, or in an endless loop of healing. You choose. Everybody gets a choice. But it is the mother wound. Something they may not have gotten as children. That keeps them holding on to the pain. And in sadness and sorrow, Seven of Pentacles, you reap what you sow. So if you force pain on others, and you try to keep them from growing or healing, so too shall you reap. There is light at the end of the tunnel if you choose to see it. But if you choose to hold on to the pain, that's exactly where this will lead. More pain. Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Factors affecting the situation. Five of Swords, like I said, fighting it the whole way. Fighting shadows. As the truth is completely exposed, the facts matter. Either way, with the King of Swords, it's just like the Queen of Swords, they don't play with the facts. Now, the King of Swords in reverse will manipulate them and be a dictator and the harshest person that you'll ever meet with the way that they can make things happen. But this King of Swords is upright. He's letting the sunshine in. And showing everyone their own shadow. Now, you can choose to fight, and receive more pain, or you can choose to heal. That's an immediate future thing. You can hold on to that pain, continue to fight the tide, and be drug out to the sea with nothing but your cheese to hang on to. Or you can change that into the Ace of Cups and stand in your nurturing, loving, motherly energy. Accept people for who they are, even if they're not perfect. I mean, nobody's perfect. We'd all be Jesus Christ if we was perfect. And I'll tell you what, it's making it very difficult for those of you who are ready to step into your Empress energy to do that. It makes you not feel well. But you continue to keep going. That's what makes you an Empress. It's what makes you a divine feminine. Is that no matter what pain is being forced upon you, outside and inside, whatever, is that you still choose to be that Ace of Cups. Because there's somebody got something under their hat, Pisces, and they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. Running their mouth, doing it. It's a mother wound. They need to heal it. They want the Empress's journey to be over. So this is going to be a big betrayal you're going to see by a few people. And it's already happening. I mean, it's happening in my life. It's happening in most people's life. Because they've been hiding this under their hat the whole time. The whole time. Could be a Cancer. Somebody's going to face a serious betrayal. Possibly by someone much, much younger than them. There's a choice. That is where we're at. So choose the right thing, Pisces. Choose that healing over the heartbreak. Cry, scream, do whatever you gotta do. But let this be over. Let this emotional turbulence come to an end. Even if people are out here stabbing you in the back left and right. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget what you're here to do. Because that's exactly what they're trying to get you to do. Forget why you're here. You got the biggest job of all. Endings and beginnings. Choose wisely. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Seven of Swords. So escape or face the truth here through a lie. Somebody's really upset because their lies aren't working. Because whatever their Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords action that they're doing, it's not working. They regret some form of communication or some message they sent. Like I said, it's easier for them to just succumb to the karmic energy and stay lit and fight against the tide, not realizing that it's pulling them under, than it is just to deal and head face on with that Empress energy, their own mirror, their own power, which is to heal that mother wound. Like I said, I didn't have a perfect mother, but I had a good mother. She did love me. She just lost. I had a great, wonderful grandmother, though. So I got lucky. I got to see what a true divine feminine was supposed to look like. Lots of people don't get that chance. So that's why you got to see it in your own reflection. Instead of judging harshly people who maybe didn't have that kind of a leadership role in their life, become that so they can look to you and see it. All right? Because something's definitely coming to an end, Pisces. Even if you can't see it. A permanent, painful ending. It's a good one, though, because it's the illusion of burdens. Look at that, 7 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. It's the illusion of burden. It's the illusion of feeling like you have to be responsible for all these people's actions. No, you do not. All you have to do is lead by example and be, and I know it's cliche, be the bigger person, be the better energy. Choose not to concentrate on pain. Concentrate on healing that pain. And don't hold on to it till it drags you out to sea. You may never get back to shore. Chariot. Cancer energy, mother energy, charging in, making a choice. I think this person's finally going to address their issue. Something they didn't see. It's King of Cups. Finally going to address their issue. Trying to find out what this is all about, because their life is going to continue to fall apart until they do. And the power will change hands. There's nothing anybody can do to stop that. 10 of Pentacles. That's the challenge here. And waiting on the truth. But the ships are coming in. The truth is coming in about burdens, abundance, everything. 10, 10, 10. It's going to be addressed, whether anybody likes it or not, kicking or screaming. So the Ace of Swords is what wins. So you stay lost in the sauce, because you will reap what you sow. I'm not talking to you, Pisces. I'm talking to anybody out there that's dealing with this. It's keeping them stuck. They just can't see it until they address it. And this is the immediate future, is addressing it or holding on to it. Either you're going to address it or you're going to hold on to it. And if you hold on to it, all you're going to have is the cheese in the middle of the ocean to hang on to. Saying. Libra, Justice. That's next month, or that's actually the next sign we go into after Virgo. Like I said, there is good news on its way, because this, whatever this illusion is about your work, or whatever somebody was trying to get you to move on from, it's going to be painfully obvious. Very, very painfully obvious. Got the Eight of Pentacles work, Ace, or the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the facts, the truth. It's all coming out. It will be painfully obvious that this ending is here. But it will lead to happiness if you so choose. The way to look at this, the perception of it with that hangman. Like I said, keep acting like it's not there. Choose the karmic way or not. Or choose the Ace of Cups way and Ace of Swords way and the truth. And if you don't have that motherly energy to look up to, become it. Become not what you needed when you were younger. What I had to do, and what I've always been doing since last 10 years, I had to decide. And everybody's going to have to decide. Introspection. You got the answers. You just have to look for them. Virgo energy. And I'm talking to everybody here, not just my Pisces. Like I said, this is the 12th house. And this is where the ending comes in. So there can be a new beginning. But you must choose your truth. You must choose the healing of old, outdated perceptiveness. So you can rise, Pisces, look. Balancing out your perception in the world. Look at that. And closing down the chapters that need to be closed in order for you to stop fighting ghosts. In order for all of us to stop fighting ghosts. Emotional balance. Introspection. So you can have a brand new beginning. Taking a leap of faith on what you know to be true. On what you know yourself to be. And celebrating the abundance that is truly you. We got an eclipse coming in Virgo here on the 21st. It's going to be a big one. Because right now we're in between eclipses. And this is when the faction of chaos is trying to take advantage of as many as possible. Trying to make you believe that you have no power at all. You have all you need. You just have to find it. And that takes looking within. Because these other people, like I said, this group, these people, they're choosing. They can't beat you. Because it's the truth. They can't get you to stop being who you are. Because you believe in yourself. And so does the facts. So does the truth. Taurus energy. With the King of Swords. The King of Swords, the truth is what's protecting you from all these people trying to stab you in the back. They're trying to take away your throne. They're trying to take away your fish hat. They're trying to take away your cap with pain. And they will succeed with some. But this is going to be over once and for all. These lies, these fighting shadows, and the pain that they keep causing, because they're going to have to go away. Because the only thing that will remain is the facts. The only thing that remains is the truth. What is the Seven of Swords and the hopes and fears? The truth. The Ace of Swords trumps that Seven of Swords all day, every day. about Queen of Pentacles, the matriarch, the motherly energy, who has fought a long, hard battle here, but still standing, still hoping, still in that I'll never give up. I'll never give up my truth just because everybody else is jumping on a bandwagon of betrayal and lies and deceit and hatred. I'll never jump on that bandwagon because it's an illusion. And you see that. You see that it's an illusion. You see through it. And that's what's bringing it to an end. And a lot of these people that are choosing that karmic energy, they can't see it because they're too busy staying lit, staying in a state that's easier than accepting the truth. There's the King of Pentacles that is going to bring justice to this situation. They see what you've been through, Pisces. And they are going to bring justice because they will take the time to introspect. They will take the time from now until Libra season, which I think is September 22nd. It's right after the eclipse in Virgo. The ta-da of justice. Hang in there, my babies. I know you're tired. I'm tired too. I know that this is going to be very difficult for a lot of you to go through because it's got 10, 10, 10. It's heavy. But the illusion is that you have to accept the responsibility of others' behaviors. You don't have to. That's their responsibility. You cannot purge their sins or purge their escapism for them. They have to do it themselves, and you can't accept responsibility, even though that's going to be, Pisces very empathetic, we feel the collective. So it's going to be painful either way. Just don't take that pain onto yourself and get lost in the sauce along with everybody else who's going to be in this Ten of Swords. Because whoever this person is fighting this so hard. Whoever these people are, because I feel like there's more than one here. They're reaping what they've sown. You chose the easy way. You're going to get the Ten of Swords. So I got the Seven of Wands. I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like you don't want to hear it. You've already walked away from this person for probably very good reason, or these people for very good reason. Because it's all about the material world for them. And they hire other people to create for them because they can't create on their own anymore. Very, very insecure energy with that Page of Cups. But you see it with your High Priestess energy. You're blocking their attempts. But they're, like I said, this is where the family, the motherly energy comes in. What you're going to choose? You're going to choose the hate? Or you're going to choose the Ten of Cups, which is something money can't buy? You can block every attempt. But you can't buy the Ten of Cups, Pisces. It's time to work together for the greater good, even if you disagree. Because these people, all they care about is selfishness and holding on to your shit. But the destiny is healing. The destiny is rest. The destiny is the end of the betrayal, the backstabbing, the fighting, the end. That is the destiny. Whether anybody likes it or not. And keep on fighting. Fighting the Four of Wands. Fighting the Ten of Cups. It's a losing battle. Or they can dwell within, seek their answers, find peace and harmony in the Four of Wands, even if they got to do it all by themselves. Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. Love will win in the long run. Two of Cups to the Six of Wands. Love always wins. Even if they lose everything they got materially. The difference between that person and you is you still got hope and faith and love and God within. And you see the God in everybody else too. That is Empress energy. People fail to see that. Think it's all about the money. All about the inheritance. No, because what you have on the inside is what will be shown on the outside. So if you can't live up to those expectations, you're letting your own self down. Like I said, if you've never had that kind of energy or in your life to show you how to do it, start becoming it, and it will become you. And then that way you'll be able to be that for others who need that, who want that. And you'll be able to speak clearly so people understand you, Empress. No matter who hates on your spiritual strength, they really can't stand that you got back up. Because they walked away from you. The memory of love. And now their crown chakra is suffering in silence. Because it's affecting their base chakra. Stand your crown, Pisces, and have hope that they can too change. And if they can't, well, you're gonna have to let go of them, because if you hold on to them, you're gonna be out in the middle of the ocean with the cheese, just like them. Cleanse and release. I can't say it better. Then ground yourself with a fresh perspective of your confidence and the inner authority and your inner darkness. Come to terms with it. Especially where desire in your mindset is. I know it's hard. I'm living it too, my darlings. I know I said this was going to be quick, but I'm living it too. It's hard. But the ending is inevitable. I don't want your photograph. I don't need your. All I got is a photograph. It's not you. Photo moments, souvenirs, and cards. Work. We all must do the work. Labor, earning money and livelihood. Cool down, calm, pause, solidification. Because without purpose, it's nothingness. It's the nothing. It's the nothing that sucks us dry and turns everything into nothing. Sometimes that's where we gotta go to deal with the madness that dwells within. Laziness, obsession, cruelty, and stupidity. Yes, that is madness. Unspeakable ancient chaos that can't stop messing with people's money. Money, problem, work, success, fortune. That's all they see. Not that money isn't important. Money's always important. You know, it's a tool. Something we can use to make things better for not only ourselves but for others as well. Your inheritance is coming, whether anybody tries to hang on to it or not. All you have to do is balance out your emotions and come from a place of the divine feminine. Not fight against that. All else is an illusion. And whatever these things are, these dark little things, that's what they want. That's all they want you to see. Trust me, there are two faces. Time to say less about those two faces and their defense mechanisms, because that's, like I said, it's easier to get lit and forget about the healing than it is to see the tree of life, your inner strength. Humble yourself. Some people only like this drama queen energy, and that's, like I said, that's the other side of the face. And like I said, I deal with it too, guys. I don't live my life problemless. But it's how I handle that makes the difference in my world. Not, blaming it on everybody else. Just handle it as it goes. And am I tired? Well, I'm absolutely tired. I'm still here. I'm still helping. I'm still doing the best I can do. Alright? And that's all you got to do, Pisces. Let me see what kind of Pleiadian card we have for you today. Because I feel like these are very relevant, especially with the... This was a hard reading. Yeah. Star centers and star family. So this is the choice, the star family, the one that you are meant to come here to renew and revive and reread. Because this old matrix, this old nasty energy is going down, and it's time to begin again, only with a different perspective. Not everybody has to be your family to be your family. Alright? This card says, scattered throughout the earth rest an enlightened army of more than 144,000 souls that seek to actively serve your planet's evolution. Amongst the group of the service workers rests an even higher octave of relatives that many refer to as their soul or star family. These are the beings within your close circle that come from similar constellations and are on similar life missions. When beings of the same frequencies converge together, magic occurs as consciousness connects with multiple forms of intelligence to reawaken one another. We, the Pleiadians, are similar in nature as we arrange for our societies around group consciousness and build upon its strength. Frequently, we come together in group situations, councils, and collectives to better grow and evolve our species. These group councils facilitate for us to consciously weave our intellects and receive integrated, more whole intelligence that serves our species and worlds. Connected through was vast telepathic networks. That's what we are. We are all influencing each other, either consciously or unconsciously. Towards our next level of evolution, it is therefore group consciousness that will propel your species, shifting from one of limitations of the simple I to the wholeness of we. When the star family card arrives, it suggests that for one to reunite and connect deeper with the star family, perhaps you know who these beings and are already with them. It's my collective. It's you guys. If so, now is the ideal time to reach out, strengthen your group bonds, and further amplify your star mission. If you are unaware of these things, simply know that they are closer than you can imagine, and the universe is conspiring to bring you all together. Request out loud, I seek to reconnect with my star family on Earth, and the universe will conspire to make it happen, to bring these individuals into your life. Become that you seek, Pisces, and it will all come to you. Alright? Those are your messages, my baby sharks. Please remember to press the like button, to subscribe, and share. Get this out to as many as possible so we can get them all to join us in this collective consciousness of love and light and peace and harmony. No more pain. Alright? Love you guys. See you soon.